Rep. George Santos facing third expulsion vote this week. Says he won't resign Washington. The House is set vote this week on a third resolution to expel embattled Republican Rep. George Santos from New York and face impeachment if two-thirds of lawmakers agree give their colleague the harshest punishment. He is the sixth member in U.S. history to be impeached. Santos spent his entire first year in Congress fighting calls to resign after it was revealed that he had fabricated parts of his past and resumed shortly after being elected. But House members made their own efforts to expel the freshman congressman after he was indicted in May. Santos currently faces nearly 24 federal charges stemming from Justice Department allegations that he stole from donors, used campaign contributions for personal expenses, and ulently collected unemployment benefits, among other allegations. The House Ethics Committee also said in a damning report released this month it had gathered overwhelming evidence that Santos violated federal law and found he ulently sought to exploit every aspect of his candidacy for the House for his own personal financial profit. The New York Republican, who has pleaded not guilty to all charges, survived 2 previous deportation attempts and attacked his colleagues for devoting their time to him rather than other issues facing the nation. But the upcoming third vote poses the biggest threat yet to his congressional career. And even Santos said last week that he expected to be impeached. He told CBS News Nikole on Tuesday night that among his colleagues in the House, a lot of them are saying they have the right to vote. If expulsion resolution receives required 2/3 support in Parliament, Santos will join 5 MPs expelled from lower house. First time this has happened in more than 20 years. The first 3 men expelled from House took up arms on behalf of Confederacy during Civil War, and other 2 were convicted of federal crimes. Under House rules, an expelled member's staff is supervised by the House clerk, who also manages the office until his successor arrives. The expulsion will also take effect immediately, and entire House count will be adjusted to take into account the change. House rules state, asked whether Ion would leave immediately if the Parliament expelled him, Santos said, "I have to. It is part of the process. I respect the process." Santos will not be blocked from running for Congress again, and the expulsions do not carry other automatic penalties beyond removal from the House. According to a Congressional Review Service report, here are the other Parliament members who were expelled. John Clark, Democrat from Missouri. Clark was expelled in July 1861 by a vote of 94 to 45 for disloyalty to the Union. He served as a brigadier general in the Confederate forces in Missouri. John Reid, Democrat from Missouri. Reid was impeached for disloyalty to the Union in a vote held in December 1861. Although I